The idea of a credit card is that you're going to spend money on it that you'll be paying back later. But how on earth can you save money if you're still spending money? Doesn't spending money mean you're spending money? And even if it is on credit, you still need to pay that money back. Unless, of course, you don't. Please, please don't do that though, because I'm sure the credit card companies will eventually come after you. Instead, use one of these ways that you can actually save money while spending money. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jacob Fisher, and today we are talking about how to save money using a credit card, a video I thought would be a great topic before Black Friday comes up and you try to go out and get all the deals and save more money. While there's some obvious ones like cash back and earning travel points, we're also going to be diving into other ways that are more untraditional than those. Let's just tap that like button and get into it. First and foremost, like I said, we have cashback and travel points. This is the bread and butter of those who are looking to get into credit cards, because typically you choose the card based on the amount of points or amount of cashback you get on the card. I know I have all of my credit cards because I can maximize my spending habits so I can earn money back. I probably earned at least 6% back on everything, and I know I earned 6% cash back on grocery stores and then 3x on dining purchases, which then I can preferably double my points and at least earn that 6% cash back again just with travel instead of actual cash back. Let's say you spend $250 a month on groceries, which I think is fairly normal. You could spend that money on your debit card or just pay it out in cash, sure, if you really want to, but you can also use that $250 a month spend that you normally do and earn $15 every single month just by spending money at the grocery store. That 6% cash back is the American Express Blue Cash Preferred. You can check my full review out in the corner. It's one of my favorite cards right now, and I use it pretty much every day or once a week, depending on how often I go to the grocery store. But credit cards are great for earning points and or cash back for things you would typically spend money on. They're only dangerous when you go out there and purchase things you can't afford already. While I want a 4K OLED TV from Best Buy, I do not have $1,500 to spend on it right now. So I just wouldn't use my credit card for that because I want to be able to pay it off, and instead I've stuck with the basic 4K TV, which are only $300, which honestly, super shocking to me that TVs are that cheap right now. I remember buying a 1080p TV for a bit more just 5 years ago. So to get a 4K one for cheaper at the same size, 55 inch, I mean, what? Anyway, back to credit cards. Travel points work in similar ways, except instead of earning that cash back, you actually get points at the end of the month when your statement closes that you can preferably use for anything you want to. If you collect Chase points or Amex or Citi or any other credit card company out there, you can book using your points through the credit card company's travel website, or you can transfer those points out to travel partners, which I think generally leads to the best redemption value. For example, after spending a total of $5,000 on dining, you can book a hotel room at this Hyatt for 15,000 points instead of just paying the $800 it costs to normally stay there. Saved $800 right there just by using a card to put your dining on. Now I know $5,000 in dining is a lot, but over the course of a year, or if you maximize your spend, you could potentially earn it within 6 months. It depends on how much you spend to get how much you get in points. But of course, don't overspend just to get more points. Next, we move on to credit card offers, which come along with pretty much every credit card out there. Something I have really been utilizing this year and actually haven't done in the past, but with your credit card, most of the time they will offers like spend $100 at Panera Bread, get $50 back, or something like that. Maybe not that good, but something similar. All you need to do is scroll through your offers to find one that you already, that's key here, already spend money at. Even though there's an offer to spend $150 or more at Ray-Ban to get $30 back, that doesn't mean you should go out and spend $150 at Ray-Ban. I know I would never wear those sunglasses because I lose them all the time, so why would I spend $150 just to get $30 back when I know I'm gonna lose the sunglasses? Of course, there are some little tiny exceptions to this rule. Earlier this year, American Express came out with spend $100 at Dell and get $100 back. And I needed a webcam because work from home, so I figured it'd be a good idea just to find $100 or like $115 I think I spent there and get that $100 credit and get all those things that I needed. I got a webcam, a portable charger, and something else that I cannot remember right now. But despite spending that additional $20 on the items, I think it was worth it because I got a lot out of it. Other examples might be you're gonna buy some things at Best Buy for Christmas, but you weren't gonna do it just yet. However, with Amex, there's an offer to spend $250 and then you get $25 back. While it's not insane, spend $250, get $250 back, $25 back is still pretty good for just using that card at the checkout. Now, at this point, you could head there and purchase it sooner because you can get that credit. Or you can wait till just before it expires, or maybe combine it with the Black Friday deals because you'll be able to get that cheaper price and then $25 back no matter what. Just don't add the credits to spend money to save money because you weren't really saving money if you weren't going to spend it anyway. I've saved $120 so far this year, and hopefully we'll save more shortly. Moving on, we have balance transfers, and yes, despite having a balance on your credit card, you can in fact save money. A balance transfer allows you to transfer your balance to a card that might have an introductory 0% APR. That's the important part. Don't just balance transfer all around for different credit cards because you do have to pay a fee for every balance transfer that you make. At least normally you do. Sometimes you can get away with a one-time fee and 18 months of no interest on your balance or your credit card. If you're having a tough time right now paying down debt from some unfortunate circumstances, which can absolutely happen right now considering the state of conditions of around the world, then consider a 0% APR balance transfer. That would allow you to stop accruing interest on your balance, which could be incredibly high, and just work the card down by paying the balance down without having to worry about that interest that stacks onto it. A $5,000 balance paid off over 18 months is just $277 a month to pay. But if you kept it on the card with a 20% interest rate, let's say, then at $277 a month, it would take you 22 months and you would be paying almost $1,000 in interest. In some situations, it just makes sense to do that balance transfer and take advantage of a 0% introductory APR. Along these same lines of doing a balance transfer with a 0% APR is getting a card with an initial 0% APR. Same card, pretty much. But while it's good practice to get out there and only purchase things you can pay off right away, sometimes you need to buy something and you can't pay it off right away. Let's say you needed some home improvement items because your roof just broke and, well, maybe your roof broke last month too and for some reason broke twice. Maybe a tree fell on it twice. Doesn't matter. Well, you can take out a loan and pay interest on that loan. That's true. But you can also use a 0% APR card for 18 months and potentially be able to pay down that purchase with no interest at all. Depending on the purchase, that may just make more sense than having to pay interest for a short amount of time. Maybe it can also help with books for a student loan because those things are just awfully expensive. Then you can pay it off when you get a summer job or something along those lines. Credit cards can also provide you with more than just cash back or rewards points. Higher tier cards like the American Express Platinum can provide you with hotel status at Marriott and Hilton. If you stay with them a few times, then you can save money by not having to buy breakfast because both of them should offer you that free breakfast because you have status with them through the credit card that you have. It's pretty much a free meal and it's kind of worth it to go for if you're going to stay at a hotel. Choose one that you have status with to get those free things. You can also avoid insurances, which cards like the Chase Sapphire, which provide primary rental car insurance. That means the typical $20 a day insurance just doesn't apply to you because your credit card covers it for you. It can also work out with things like return protection, trip insurance, and trip delay, so in the event of a worldwide issue, you can be covered. Some cards still have that price protection. How it works is kind of cool, and I wish more cards had it, but let's say you go out to buy a TV and it costs you $500, and just the next day or the next week, the price drops to $400. Well, some cards offer you the price protection for that difference in price. You would be able to get back that $100 difference because your card offers it. Not all cards have that, but the Wells Fargo Visa Signature card has it. Then finally, and this is a good one, I promise you this is a good one. With credit cards, you can save money on a wallet because in some cases, you don't even need one. With no cash to pay for things, you don't need a place to store it in your wallet because your phone can have Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, depending on what phone you have. You can store all your cards in your phone without even needing a wallet. You just open up the Pay app and touch your phone to the checkout cashier thing, whatever that's called. That's like $70 right there when you don't have a wallet. Well, maybe it's $70 over 10 years. It's still something, right? All right, fine. You need something to hold your ID and maybe a card in case they don't have that scanner thing with your phone. Well, how about one of those free things that so many companies offer where it just sticks to the back of your phone? Just store your cards in there. Or you could even get the new Apple one, which is $50. It's not really saving money, but that free one would be. Just those little bit more things to potentially save money with your credit card. Let me know your thoughts on this below, and if you are ready to save money by using a credit card. I upload videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on travel and finance. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.